Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome. I'm Ryan, and thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading for you may be dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what it does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, and for the 3 tarot pictures review as well. Thank you. Excuse me. All right, let's see what's going on. Interesting. Right away, Sagittarius, I'm not too sure exactly what I'm looking at from this, but there's quite a bit of self-talk that they're having to go through with themselves. I don't know what this is. It almost kind of seems and feels like they're walking themselves through something. But it's definitely something regarding the situation or the circumstances, because whatever this is that they are kind of finding out or discovering about the situation, it's very difficult and very painful. At the same time, they're so aware of the situation that as soon as this pain kind of arises from what they're discovering, immediately they're wanting to acknowledge this, confront this, and deal with this kind of almost on the spot. Goodness gracious, that is like, yeah. Oh, geez, why that? Where are you going today, Crosswatcher? Let me push this one more. Yeah, I believe it. They're wanting to get they're wanting to get this contained as quickly as possible. And it's the equivalent, Sagittarius, as someone discovering or finding out something so very painful and so deeply cutting that as they're trying to get a containment not only of themselves as well as the situation, the circumstances, they're more so, I have to say this and call this out, Crosswatcher, only because of what you're showing me. They're doing what they can to look into things. And it's more so from a place of they're emotionally hurt. They're mentally trying to get control of their thoughts. And so when it comes to how they choose to handle the situation, it's the equivalent of they're choosing to contain themselves, but mentally speaking, they're a little bit of a loose cannon. They're running wild here a little bit for a split second. That's because they're hurt. It's like the same story or reference of an animal that's injured is more dangerous. They're showing me that because of what they're feeling, experiencing, and going through, and what they're kind of finding out here, there's a lot of information about watching, absorbing, taking in information. And the more that this happens, it's kind of like they're stretching this out. Oh. Huh? That's a complete swing 180. What is that? That's a complete swing 180. Ain't that unfortunate? Ain't that unfortunate? Unless that's by your own making. Crosswatcher. I don't exactly know. That they're showing me, Sagittarius, that this mindset or this mentality that they're going through, I'm going to call it this. I'm going to call it this, but hopefully, well, not hopefully, but someone out there might take offense to it. Someone might take offense to everything I say. They're going a little cuckoo. They're going a little cuckoo here mentally, and they're supposed to, and that's what I find fascinating. This wild cannon loose energy of where your mind and where your thoughts run into, they're supposed to be going through this. And that lets me know that there's something regarding control of their thoughts or their mind or their intentions that they're supposed to actually get more or further control and discipline on this. For some reason, discipline. It's not a matter of just control for the sake of control. It's a matter of disciplined thoughts. It's like, you need to get your shit together. You need to get your shit together and figure out how to move forward with this. And this is what's interesting is, as things are progressing, it's interesting because things are progressing in such a way, drink responsibly, by the way, or don't drink at all. They're showing me it's like they can no longer sit here and kind of spin their own circles or, spin their wheels here and blow smoke out their ears. I don't know why they're showing me such an energy of being worked up over something. But they're kind of like, yeah, let's just have a good time. Let's just have a party. Let's just throw an event, kind of just take it day by day or take it moment by moment. It's like, okay, it's an energy of kind of like them trying to lighten up, but okay. Yeah, there's a complete switch there. Whatever this event or social gathering is, that's where the switch is made. Because then all of a sudden, some sort of financial opportunity opens up, but it's also requiring them to make another further shift or change here, which they're more than happy or glad to do. But whatever this is, it lights a fire underneath them, and I don't know what that's about. Like, things are falling apart around them, and they're getting like defensive about it. It's like, oh, goodness gracious. It's regarding your commitment, relationship, or marriage. Yeah. It's about the two of you. Unfortunately, Sagittarius. Hate to be the bearer of bad news again. It's about the two of you. This is interesting. Then that means what they're going through is based off of some sort of situation or circumstance between the two of you romantically. And they're getting all happy and excited because there's definitely some sort of financial opportunity here for them, but they're having to let something go. And that something just might be the relationship, commitment, or marriage. I feel like they are having to make a decision for themselves as to whether or not they're going to be with you. Unfortunately, they're kind of like, how am I going to bring this up? They're planning for it. I'll say that. They're planning for it. But that's a breakup. That's a breakup. Unfortunately, they're kind of like, I got to do what I got to do. I got to do for myself what I got to do for myself financially speaking, and I'm going to need to choose a new direction. Which direction exactly that is, I don't know right now at this split second or this moment, but I know I got to do what I got to do. Of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with an air sign, a fire sign, or a water sign. Goodbye.